There you go. I don't mind giving up a point of gravity to them. I assume we're good still. Don't stick your hand in. Ah! No. There we go. Oh, it's your uncle. Kevin's your nephew.
Dave was your sister.
There we go. Fully milled. A little floury. You might want to bring that jaws out of the middle a little bit next time. All good. Yep. Whew. There, now I have handprints. Handprints, I tell you.
Alright, we should get 160.
So Lance calls this his ghetto backyard 3-tier system because the bottom of the mash tun is slightly lower than the kettle. So we can gravity feed, but we're not using the whole volume. We're only using about 5.5 gallons for this.
Pumps? We don't need no
We don't need no stinking pumps. No, gravity does work. And don't let anybody tell you different. I'm going to get some water moving in here and I'll start mashing. Let's rock. I know this is coming out at 5.6 to 5.8, so we're just going to hit it with 5 mil anyway.
Ding it.
Just to give us a little bit of buffering and keep it nice and light. Stir, stir, stir. There we go. Alright, so that's a 5 mil addition. Based on the numbers, not the measurement, because my pH meter appears to have officially shot the bed. That's what happens when you pay $12. My mill is done, and now my meter's done, and my refractometer died. Not been a good season for equipment, but there we go. Let's lit her up, and let's put her up on the top shelf.
Start the timer.
And start the timer.
Yeah.
And get food. All of the above.
I had breakfast.
Well, good for you. It is noon, though.
These ones are nice and big.
You can't go wrong with Citra, man.
No.
Especially when you're firing it into the whirlpool.
61.
60. And then here's our Chinook. Our bittering hop for this beer. So about 20 minutes left in the mash. We're heating up our sparge water there. And we'll be getting into the boil soon enough. It's the way to do it, though. I mean, really, you just chill it out on the patio.
Beer makes itself.
It's kind of, beer does make itself, doesn't it? I think that's worth, that's a point worth making. Alright, so we're going to take a quick look at the first runnings out of the grain. These are always going to be the strongest, the highest gravity that you're going to see that hasn't been diluted by the sparge yet. 1.094 is where that's coming in. 1.094 looks like. So there's 1.094 on the refractometer. That's our first runnings. And we will test this again. We'll test this again once we've got the full sparge done and our full boil volume in. There we go. So the drain is on, the sparge is on. When that's done sparging there, then we'll top the sparge up and get our boil volume, and then we're into the boil. Real simple brew day. Just coming down to the last bit of our sparge now. 10 gallons in the kettle. We're hoping for another 2 to 2.5 before this is all done, but well, we'll see.
There you go.
We'll see. Oh, and we've got our little friend working the vent up there.
There you go. He's got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Hold it open for her. Yeah, now she'll come in. David Attenborough here.
You're just, look at you go, man. You're just taking care of the world over here. Twelve and a half is what we're shooting for. Getting close. One of the big advantages to being able to start boiling while you're still sparging like we did today is that the boil time comes up really quick. We've been done sparge for less than 4 or 5 minutes and we're already just about boil. So 5 or 6 minutes from now we'll be hopping, and then we'll be doing nothing for nearly an hour. But we'll bring you along. I don't want to know what that is that's floating around in there. Let's see if we can hook it out of here with a not quite spoon. It's gross, whatever it is. And not there anymore. One of the reasons that I like making a beer like this one is it's accessible to any home brewer, new home brewers especially. One grain, couple of hops, easy addition schedule, which makes it a great first beer for a home brewer. Simple grain bill, easy to pick up the product you need. You don't have to worry about mixing multiple grains. You almost don't have to worry about, well, you really don't even have to worry about mash acidity or sparge acidity or water stuff. It's a simple beer. Tastes great when it's done. I think this will be a great summer beer. Oh my goodness! It's Egger. Cheers, homeboy. Why would you rim it and then not drink it from the rim?
What do you think of that? We'll have to christen
that's a hell of a lot better than the Caesar I made yesterday, I'll tell you that much. Well done, man.
Christen the beer at Caesar's today.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's see where we're at. We should be right on the edge of the boil. It is on the edge. We got shimmerage. We have shimmerage. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little infusion of tomato and vodka and bean. It's the Bloody Mary IPA. I like it. I'm down with that. That works for me. That works for me. All right, 5 minutes in. Here's our 5-minute or 55-minute edition of some Chinook. Oh, Chinook and the explosion of the hoppiness. Paddle behind you. Oh, I think we're good. I think we got past that one.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, shit.
That was right.
Adding hops is always an
Nice.
interesting moment. Especially pellet hops. They've got a ton of surface area for that boil to kick up. And once they start rolling around and get up to temperature, the world is a good thing.
Now it smells
You
like
get
beer.
some hops up the nose there?
I did.
Awesome. Can think of worse things than hops up the nose. All right, now we settle in for the long winter sleep of 55 minutes while we wait for this to boil out. Smells good. I like it. I like it a lot. Gotta love brewing.
Easy day.
Easy day. So the chiller is in. The proteins have already started to do their thing by themselves. We didn't even have to give that much help. It's looking good. Beer smash. So 5 minutes till we shut her down and we get the whirl flock in there and start chilling. That's exciting time. And then when we hit 160, then we'll hop it again. I like it. I like it a lot. What a beautiful day for brewing. Alright, we're down to the last 40 seconds before the last additions. We're almost at 55 minutes. When that beeps, we're going to whirl flock and we're going to Irish moss. Give it another 5 minutes and then we hit it with the chiller. I love uneventful brew days.
Yep.
Nobody fell into the kettle. Nobody exploded hops over the edge. There wasn't a communist revolt.
It's like we know what we're doing, comrade.
That's right. Yeah. Now it's just stir time, right?
Stop. Stir time.
Stop. Stir time. All right, come on. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. 5 minutes left. So we got 2 whirl flock going in. 1, 2. Swoosh. And then we're going to drop the extra touch of some Irish moss for the last 5 minutes. And then we chill. Chill. Is that a Corona shirt?
Ice, baby.
Oh boy. I didn't get the woof on camera there, but boy, that burner shut down like it meant it. Alright, boil is over. Going to try and find my way back here to turn the valve on for the water. See, there's the water back here. And we have chilly water flowing into the chilly chiller. Chilly chill. Now we're going to put the spoon in to do the whirlpooling so that it's still sterile when we get to that step. But for the moment, it's chili time. And we're using our hot water, as we talked last time. Our hot water is just going to do us a favor and help clean this up a little quicker. So that's what we're after now. When we hit 160 degrees, that's going to be our next hop addition. So just because the boil's over doesn't mean the beer's done. We have ingredients to add to this whole thing. We're just going to keep that fluid moving over the coil and help get that heat out of there. There we go. Now the needle's moving. There we go. We'll be back in a few degrees. Alright, boil's done. Let's check the gravity. I'm guessing 105.1. That's what I think you're going to see. As you were 104.9, I think we're going to see 105.1 now.
You nailed it, 105.1.
105.1. That's how it's supposed to work, man. It's like magic in the land of... Oh. there we go. 105.1. Done and done.
Beauty.
Down to the final stages, man. Down to the final stages.
160?
160 is what we're shooting for.
35 right now.
Here we got our 2 ounces, 60 grams of Citra ready to go. And yeah, we're just gonna hit 160, put her in, start stirring it around, and that'll be the last time we touch the beer until we're ready to whirlpool.
That's how much work was
that? That was the extra almost gallon, I guess, that we got out of that sparge water before it all got emptied, which is great.
Test that and see what it's at.
That? Probably another beer. Alright, just a few more degrees. She's a brainiac, and I don't know. 164. Agitation around the chilling coil makes the cool go so much faster. 162. It's coming, man. It's coming. We're really close. Movement around the coil there. Alright, I'd say we are at 160. Now we get the Citra in. This is, again, 60 grams of Citra. And you see, it doesn't explode and blow up the way it does when the brew is hot. It will certainly tear itself apart, but what we're getting now is those aroma compounds are getting in there. The alpha acids are not doing any damage to it. What we're getting is just that Citra aroma. That's going to start jamming around in this beer as those pellets break down. We're down into the danger zone now. This is the pasteurization point. So anything from here and down becomes the potential risk for infection. So that's it. Nothing else is going to go in this kettle until it goes in the fermenters. And that's it. So we will catch you when we are ready to pour this sucker off at fermentation temperature. So as is wont to do in the summertime, it appears that the sky has clouded over. Fortunately, we're just about to get this beer into the fermenters, so all of the really efforty work is done anyway. So now we're just going to get some fermenters filled, and this brew will be done. Save a little bit of cleanup post-rain. So I'm going to have to end it here because the camera doesn't work real well in the rain. But we will follow up and let you know anything interesting that happens after this. Sound good? Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay, that works. There we go. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you in probably a week or two and see what this beer tastes like. You look good wet.
Last